Or, I mean, show me. Oh, see? Oh, waiting on a web browser page. Page. Channel. It. Wing. Wing. See what happens. This, of course, is all kind of getting eaten up in Twitch. I don't know if YouTube is tying ads to my stream yet. Maybe. I don't get anything or any benefit from it, so I think I've turned off advertising. Most places may not have on here. Okay. So it's not using the schedule properly. All right. Why? And now we can go solve them. All right. Well, we can check to see if I've entered the puzzle correctly for solve. All right. Got a timer counting, so go. All right. Got a 1 over here somewhere, 7 here. 7 here, that means 7 here. Here. I'm not getting, oh wait, no. 7 to solve. All right. One of those is going to be 1. These 1. These 2 is not a lot of help. 2 possibility here. 3 here, 2 here. 4 here. Kind of open here. So since we know that one of these 2 is going to be 2, we also kind of know 2 doesn't really have much. And over here, 2, 3. Got a 3 here and here, meaning one of these 2 is going to be a 3. Don't know which yet. Wait a minute. Yes, we do know which one. Maybe this one here. Is this sets that. These 2 will be a 3. One of these 2, and not a lot of help here yet. Just could be one of these 4. However, this is going to be a 3. That cuts it down to 2 there as well. There, there, and there. Maybe. Mark those in a little bit later. One of these 2 is going to be a 4. These 2 is going to be a 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 4. It's going to be this one. Got 2 possibilities for 4 there as well. And up here, got this one's going to be a 4. That changes this over here. This is going to become a 4 here. We now are down to these 2's being 4. A total of 4, which we had seen before. One of these 2 is going to be 4. One of these 2 is going to be 4. That makes this one into a 4. Okay, 5. got 3 possibilities here. One of these two is going to be 5. These two is going to be 5. At the moment, I've got a whole bunch of possibilities there. One of these two is going to be 5. That's not really useful. Can you solve this one as a 6, though? 3 possibilities here. One of these two is going to be a 6. That makes this one into 6. We've got a 6 there and here, meaning these two will be 6. And that doesn't provide quite as much help as I like, but we do know one of these two will be. All right, so let's work through on 7s now. Hey, we're down to one place for a 7 here. This one's going to be a 7. This one's going to be a 7. And this one's going to be a 7. 7s are now solved. An 8 here. Not a lot of other help with 8s. I mean, this doesn't really change anything here. Got 3 possibilities here, 3 here. This one is blocked both ways. So I got 3 possibilities there, and 4 here. 3 here, 4. Again, I see here, and 8s don't get a lot of love from us today. Let's see about that. Not too distant. All right. And I do not see any 9s on the board. So we have to use another technique for getting 9. All right. That gets us all the low-hanging fruit, I think. We've got a few places where there are things we can work with. So there's the 1s. 2s. Yeah. These two we tagged early on as likely. 2. Over here, that one's not. So one of these two is. Means that one of these two is. That gets us down to 2 possibilities here. And 2 possibilities here. 2s are all earmarked. 3s. A couple of possibilities there. A couple of possibilities here. Got 3 here and here, meaning one of these two is going to be 3. That tells me this is going to be. So we can now say that's going to be a 1. So we can eliminate some possibility on actually that one. Okay. Do we have any other places that I can drop to that? Nope. We just get the 2 openings here. Okay, 4s. Actually, I think 4s are almost all marked. They're not quite. Got 2 possibilities there. 2 possibilities there. All right, 5. Got 2 possibilities for 5 here. We've got a solved 5 there. That leaves us with 2 up this square. Down here, got 2 possibilities for 5 in the square. And that one can't be. So this is going to be a 5 here. And that leaves us with 3 possibilities here. All right, 6s. One of these two is going to be 6. One of these two will be a 6. I've got 2 possibilities here for 6. nothing, or none of those three clear any of the other issues. 7s were still all all earmarked, or actually solved. So look at 8. I've only got 2 8s on the board. They limit this square to these 3 8s. This square gets limited to these 2 8s. Means this one is not an 8. This square is limited to these 3 cells for an 8. Not a lot of limitation there. I've got 3 possibilities here, 3 here, and 4 here, I believe. Yep. Oop, there. All right. Now, do I have any cells that are empty? Yes. This one here. And an empty cell suggests that it is likely to be a 9. Check that. Get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means this is a 9. And we can fill this 1 in as well. That clears up these 2 1s, so that's a 1. C. Anything else? Nothing right yet. Come around to that one. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. Don't know which. One of these 3 will be a 9. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. I'm just going through now and populating all the places where I see a possibility of a 9. And where, for example, neither of these are going to be 9 because of that. It's not going to be 1 anymore. One of these 2 will be a 9 because everything else in the row is populated. However, that clears up an issue here. I've got an 8, 4, 8, 4. This one can't be an 8, so this is not going to be an 8. It doesn't really eliminate these or tidy things up too much up here, but it does say that this one couldn't be an 8 anymore. That turns this into an 8. This becomes a 9. Not a 9 here or here. Not an 8 here. Not done with the 9s yet, though. We have 9 possibles in both. They're all 3 columns here. So we'll put those there. All right. So that's a 9. Makes that an 8. Neither 8 nor 9 over here. Turns into a 6 and an 8. Not a 6 here now. 1, 2. There's a 9, 8, 6. Not a 9. So that becomes potentially a 5. Take a look at some things. Okay, we've got an 8 there and here, meaning that we were down to these 2. This one is now not an 8 because of that. So that's an 8. I've got a 5, 3, 5, and 9, 3. Get a 9 here and 9 here, so this was not mistakenly left out as a 9. That means this is going to be a 9. I've also got a 9 here, and of course this is filled in, so this is a 9. This can't be a 3 because of what's in the column above it. So this becomes a 3, this becomes a 2, and this becomes 5. This becomes a 2 and 1. And now we've got a 4 and 3 locked in. 2 and 9 here. 4 and 8. 9 and 2. Affecting 9, 2, 2, not 1. 8. 1 and 2 here. 5, 9, and 6 for the solve. That took us 12 minutes and 46 seconds to solve. Still have some issues as far as Twitch is concerned with my scheduling and figuring out what game I'm playing. We'll see if we can get that solved, but at least now we've got it on the schedule for people wondering. Basically, I have set up a half-hour window from 3 o'clock to 3:30 my time. So you can pull that into your schedule if you would like to watch me solve this at 3 o'clock. Sometimes I might be late, we'll see, but should not be as late as it has been in the past. Now has a schedule. Have a good day, everybody. See you again soon. Take care.